The initiative says more than 300 women are released from state prisons every year in Nebraska. As our Taylor Johnson reports, making the transition smoother for them is the goal of a new program.
Starting over after prison is hard.
I went right back into parenting. I had a felony background, and trying to find a job in the middle of all that was like so crazy.
Olivia Perez was released after a 15-month sentence during the COVID-19 pandemic. Even with family to support her, it was still a tough adjustment.
It was a major trigger for me because I was back in the area, the environment where I was doing all the things that led me to go to prison in the first place.
According to IB Black Girl, 81,000 women are released to communities without ways to support them. It's why the nonprofit created the Now Home Community Advisory Committee. Their goal is a daunting one: finding stable housing for those coming from the women's prison in York, Nebraska, and their children.
When you're trying to reintegrate, when you're trying to reunify with your children, when you're trying to navigate employment and all these other barriers, if you don't have housing, it's pretty much obsolete.
The committee is made up of women like Perez and Henderson who lived the experience themselves as mothers.
It took me almost 2 years to be able to dig myself out of the hole of being gone, to be in a position to rent. And even when I did, it wasn't an ideal placement, but it was something.
It's why they're looking for the help of policymakers so those coming behind them will be better off.
Reentry needs to start while you are inside. There needs to be individuals that are allowed to go inside the prison and mentally and emotionally prepare individuals for the reentry process.
I hope it's like something we do is like some type of reform where, policies are changed, and, that's our hope.
That was our Taylor Johnson reporting.